So we was not allowed to do that to each other. Hard labor, hard servant, bond servant, like he's tied. But as an hired servant, that is the law. And as a sojourner, as somebody that came for a small time and not for perpetually, a person who resides temporarily in a place. That's the only Hebrew slave you are allowed to have for your off of your own brother, an Israelite brother. He shall be with thee and shall serve thee unto the year of Jubilee. Right, so 7. You are also not supposed to keep him as a slave forever. There were certain rules that you couldn't do. And then shall he depart from thee, both he and his children with him, and shall return unto his own family, and unto the possession of his fathers shall he return. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. You see, the Israelites. And you can find that here. You might think, well, somebody else must have been coming around, because a Hamite did come too, but he died. Exodus chapter 4, verse 22. And thou shalt say unto Pharaoh, Thus saith Yahweh, Israel is my son, even my firstborn. And I say unto thee, Let my son go, that he may serve me, the nation. And if thou refuse to let him go, behold, I will slay thy son, even thy firstborn. Remember, the Egyptians murdered the firstborn of the Israelites in the time of Moses. Ordered that. He ordered the killings of them. Right. So, an Israelite slave is only to be used as a hired servant, not a bond servant. Let me see where. Leviticus 25 and 42. For they are my servants, which I brought forth out of the land of Egypt. They shall not be sold as bondmen. Thou shalt not rule over him with rigor, but shall fear Yahweh, thy power Yahweh. Rigor, the quality of being extreme, thorough, severity and strictness, yeah, hardship, hardness, severity, suffering. You can't do that with a Hebrew Israelite. Both thy bondmen, so now it talks about the bondmen, the actual bond servant, like they're bond to you, and thy bondmaids, which thou shalt have, shall be of the heathen that are round about you. Oh shit, there goes equality. Of them shall ye buy bondmen and bondmaids. Moreover, of the children of the strangers that do sojourn among you, of them shall ye buy, and of their families that are with you, which they begat in your land, and they shall be your possession. And ye shall take them as an inheritance for your children after you, to inherit them for a possession. They shall be your bondmen forever. But over your brethren, the children of Israel, ye shall not rule one over another with rigor. So you are not allowed to do that. Right, so now that I read that one, so now going to the other one, let me see. Exodus chapter 21, verse 1. Now these are the judgments where thou shalt set before them. If thou buy a Hebrew servant, 6 years he shall serve, and in the 7th he shall go out free for nothing. That's it. You're not allowed to have a Hebrew servant for longer than 7 years. 6 years, sorry. The seventh year he needs to be freed. That's the year of the Jubilee then. Right. So now back to over here. Verse 12. Deuteronomy 15:12. If thy brother, an Hebrew man or a Hebrew woman, be sold unto thee, and serve thee 6 years, then in the 7th year thou shalt let him go free from thee. Oh yeah, speaking about the women. Right. So wait. Verse 3. If he came in by himself, Exodus 21 and 3. He shall go out by himself. If he were married, then his wife shall go out with him. That shows you that you're not allowed to fuck his wife, which you devils did do in slavery. You was raping our females. You gonna pay for that, by the way. If his master had given him a wife, and have borne him sons and daughters, the wife and her children shall be her master's, and he shall go out by himself. And if the servant shall plainly say, I love my master, my wife, and my children, and I will not go out free. That is, if you came and you got a wife from him, and now it's time for you to go, but you love your wife and your children, so you want to stay with that master of yours, the Hebrew master, and you are a Hebrew man. Then his master shall bring him unto the judges. He shall also bring him to the door, or unto the doorpost, and his master shall bore his ear through with an awl, and he shall serve him forever. That's the only way you can get a Hebrew Israelite forever. And what is an awl? It's this tool. This. They changed the name to owl. This is it. This is which you can bore. I think they call it the ice pick nowadays. Yeah, ice pick. Right. So, yeah, this is it. So this is what you use to bore, to bore a hole in his ear. And if a man sell his daughter to be a maidservant, she shall, and is not raping her, you're not having sex with her, okay? She shall, sometimes men did, you know, but that's why the Lord says, gaze not at a maid, don't look at her the whole time, how she's cleaning, bending over and stuff like that. Nowadays, people lust after French maid outfit. This is what they lust after now. Why? She's cleaning the house, and then the first thing that you're gonna be thinking of is, I see her bending over. You know, you throw a little bit of, you throw some dust on the floor, and you know she's gonna pick it up. She's gonna do something. She's gonna, you know. This would be a little bit more respectable. You know, right? She shall not go out as the menservant do, if she please not her master, who had betrothed her to himself, engaged, by the way. See? Engaged. She can engage with her. Then shall he let her be redeemed, meaning to be bought back. To sell her unto a strange nation he shall have no power, seeing he had dealt deceitfully with her. You can't do that. And if he had betrothed her unto his son, so engaged her unto his son, he shall deal with her after the manner of daughters. That becomes your daughter then. If he take him another wife, her food, her raiment, and her duty of marriage shall he not diminish. This goes into basically what you can do with your female servant. But the point is that, according to the Bible, you are allowed to have another wife, and another one, and another one. You are allowed to have that. Even here, this bird is funny. He just came and landed straight on my roof. Anyway, Deuteronomy 21 and 15. If a man have two wives, yeah, there you go. Hey, why don't you read this in the churches? Let that sink in. You see that these people don't believe in the Bible? They don't do the things that are set up in the Bible. Why would they? They're the devil. Why? If they would do that, then that means they would be the good guys. That's the beauty of the scripture. See, the bad guys, the good guy is always doing bad, and the bad guy, he's always doing good in the eyes of the people. Always living lavish, got beautiful things, you know, stuff like that. Got all the money, got all the riches in the world, everything and anything he got, what he wants. And the people that fear the Lord the most, they have got nothing. Oh, so it seems. Ha ha ha. So it seems. In the eyes of the fool, we have nothing. You even, I just saw a bitch ass nigga. I don't know what he was. I think a bitch ass nigga. Because I was talking shit about ex Tentacles, that the rapper guy that got smoked. And because he was a Satan worshiper, that's why I was talking chitter chatter. And he jumped up to his defense, stroking his penis. at the same time while defending, oh, you can't talk about extension like that. You can't talk about. I love him, man. I was laughing at that, but then he was saying, "Yeah, man, you haven't got millions of views. You ain't got this. You ain't got that. You I was looking at him like, wow, you delusional little boy. He thinks money and fame and followers and views is like the greatest thing upon the planet Earth. You know what I do? I turn the PC off, motherfucker, and then I go on the street, do things, bitch. I have I think I live. I don't see your homie XXX don't see all walking around on the planet Earth right about now. I can stretch myself, fool. Can he do that? Or is he a stretched? Oh man, he's a stiff. That's why he can't stretch. He's stretched out right about now. He's a real bone thug in harmony. He's in harmony right now, so I'll give him that. But anyway, so yeah, this world is not about followers, my man. I'm waiting for this world's destruction, Esau's destruction. You know, it's gonna be a beautiful thing. So Deuteronomy chapter 15 and 13. No, wait, 15, 13. And when thou sendest him out free from thee, thou shalt not let him go away empty. So guess what? I'll read it for you. Thou shalt furnish him liberally out of thy flock and out of thy floor, which is where your food is at. Threshing floor, for example. Here. Threshing floor. What is that? Threshing floor is where you had the food. So you need to give him a lot of food so that he can be sustained. You know what our people used to do back in the days? If we didn't have another alternative, this is how we made each other rich. If we didn't have another alternative, we would go and serve our brother for 6 years. And then the 7th, we would go out and then we would be rich ourselves. And then we would be able to have also slaves, Hebrew slaves. And then we would let them come in, work them on the land for 6 years. And then afterward, we would pay them abundantly. And then he would be rich now. And then therefore, he will be able to take another poor Israelite. Or, yeah, not poor, but, yeah, poor, but wait, let me say it better. Because you had poor that was messed up. And then you had others that, you know, they kind of barely came around, you know. They needed help. And then you helped them. This is how we made each other rich. And believe it or not, the Rothschilds did this. They was helping only each other. That's why the KKK hates the Jews so much, because the fake Jews, by the way, because they gobbled up all the money for themselves. They didn't help the other Edomite families, so that's why they hated them. Ask yourself, like, why did they hate them? There's a lot of reasons. Because they're greedy. That's why they keep the money to themselves. Anyway, so 14, wait. And out of thy wine press, wine and grapes, of that wherein Yahweh thy power had blessed thee, thou shalt give unto him. So whatever you are blessed in, you give unto him when he goes out in the 7th year. And thou shalt remember that thou wast a bondman in the land of Egypt, and Yahweh thy power redeemed thee. Therefore I command thee this thing today. And it shall be, if he say unto thee, I will not go away from thee. So he clearly had it good, just like the other one in I think it was Exodus, what I was just reading. Because he loveth thee and thine house, because he is well with thee. Yeah, he's doing actually very good. Here's where the butler thing kicks in. We had that. He was basically a butler, a waiter, you could say also. It's a butler, but a butler is a personal waiter. A waiter, he just waits for everybody in the restaurant or wherever he is, the club. Right, but yeah, going on. 17. Then thou shalt take an awl and thrust it through his ear. We just read that in Exodus. I just read that in Exodus 21. I hope you were reading along, by the way. It through his ear unto the door, and he shall be thy servant forever. But you need to go to the the elders of that city, and establish that thing in the sight of witnesses. And also unto thy maidservant thou shalt do likewise. So you give her an earring. You could say an earring. Actually, not an earring, just a hole in your ear. It shall not seem hard unto thee when thou sendest him away free from thee. Oh shit! Because this is what our Lord did. This is what our people did, and the Lord cursed us when we didn't do it. Let me read that for you. Jeremiah. Did I kick it away? I think I kicked it away. Yeah, I think I kicked it. I clicked it away. Jeremiah 34 and 9. Now this is where we got cursed because we didn't. Let me read it. This is the word that came unto Jeremiah from Yahweh. After that, the king Zedekiah had made a covenant, so he made an agreement with all the people which were at Jerusalem, to proclaim liberty unto them, freedom unto them, that every man should let his manservant and every man his maidservant, being an Hebrew or Hebrewess, go free, that none shall serve himself of them, to wit, of a Jew his brother, an Israelite, all 12 tribes. Now, when all the princes and all the people which had entered into the covenant, which is an agreement, you can't get up out of it, a written agreement or promise, usually under seal between 2 or more parties, especially for the performance of one action. And in this case, they made a covenant and swore unto the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, which had entered into the covenant, heard that every one should let his manservant and every one his maidservant go free, that none should serve themselves of them any more. Then they obeyed and let them go. Yeah, because the things that they did unto us in slavery is unacceptable. Because it even says, Exodus 21 verse 26, if a man smite the eye of his servant or the eye of his maid, that it perish, so he broke your eye, he shall let him go free for his eye's sake. Did these devils let us go when they was burning us, castrating us, torturing us, whipping us, breaking us, and all that type of stuff, breaking our bones? And they didn't do that, right? He shall let him go free for his tooth. No, sorry. He shall let him go for his eye's sake. And if he smite out his manservant's tooth or his maidservant's tooth, he shall let him go. He shall let him go for his tooth's sake. Did they do that in slavery? No, they didn't. So they're going to pay for that too. And it says even here, let me see, Exodus 20 and 16, if I'm correct. No, then it was 21. And he that stealeth a man and selleth him, weren't we stolen from the West Africa? Let me see, Spain and other places in Europe? Yes, we were. Or if he be found in his hand, are we still not found in these devils' hand? Can you leave the country? Why don't you try and leave the country? Right at the border, they're gonna stop your bitch ass and turn your monkey ass. That's what they say. That's what they call us, right? But they're the goddamn cave monkeys. But anyway, they're gonna actually stop you at the border and turn you back. And if you don't go, they're finna pull out. Guns are already pulled out, by the way. So he wants to own us. You have a social security number, therefore he can tax you. So if you leave, he gets no money. He can't have that. Therefore, you stay right put where you are. In a country, in a prison. But you don't know it yet. You don't know it yet. Right. Why don't you try and leave the country? You're going to find out. just try and enter Canada. Or even if you were American. So. Because I remember this girl, this French girl, French woman. Crossed. She was jogging. It was a Jake jogger who accidentally crossed U.S. border. This is it. She's a Jake. Her father is a Jake, and her mother is an Edomite. So she's a Jake. She's one of us. Her mother is a so-called Caucasian female, and her father is a so-called Afro man. Right. But she got her nigga road call. She got a nigga ass road call. You know, they reminded your mother. Oh, what? Oh shit! Oh, she's not our people. I didn't know that. I thought. Oh shit! She a tear baby. Matthew chapter 13. I already knew that fucking forehead was weird as fuck. Oh shit! It's the devil. Anyway, you should read what will happen to these little kids in the book of Matthew 13, verse 36 on down. You can read that and you can cry all you want, but you will cry because the scripture says there shall be gnashing of teeth. You gonna cry, baby. You gonna cry. You gonna cry yourself a river. Your mama gonna cry harder. Let that little Edomite bust nut in your womb. Anyway, now I know. I'm not gonna forget this again. Because like I said, I didn't read the thing. I thought I saw it. I thought I saw it. But anyway, it's all good. I corrected it now. A jogger who accidentally, since when do you hear black women running? When you go to our countries and stuff like that, you don't see black females running. Get the fuck out of here. When they're among Edomite females, then they start to hit the gym and run and shit. They don't do that naturally. Not normally. A woman from France visiting her mother in BC says U.S. Border Patrol held her from crossing into Blaine-Wash. Anyway, she was running, jogging and shit, and then they locked her ass up for a few days or something like that. Let me see. Here. So she began a 2-week nightmare that landed her in a prison jumpsuit. Yeah, man. A visitor from France says she was jogging along the beach south of White Rock, BC. I don't know what BC is. When she came across the U.S. border without realizing it. Oh, sorry. When she crossed the U.S. border without realizing it. So began a 2-week night. They locked her ass up for 14 days or something like. I do remember that, you know. But yeah. Roman, citizen of France. And worked on her English. Didn't have any government issue ID or travel permits with her. So she couldn't even speak English that good. That's why they really went to town on her. They was like, "Oh, you illegal demon." She still got a road call like you still a nigga to them, but actually she's not. She's an Edomite. She's the sperm of an Edomite in a nigga ass womb. I gotta call her what she is. A so-called black female. This idiot right here. Let that boy bust. Our people are fucking nothing, boy, I'll tell you. A large portion of them, I should say. Anyway, let's go on. Right. She got a road call. She know that they ain't playing with her. Because if it was an Edomite female, they would be like, oh, it's an honest mistake. You know, you're white. You can go. You know, they're not in trouble as other men. Psalm 73 shows you that. Right, so I was reading something. 34. Oh yeah, I got it. Let me see. No, wait. Jeremiah 34 and 10. Yeah, themselves. Okay, then they obeyed and let them go. So they let the slaves go, right? The servants. Okay, verse 11. But afterward they turned, so they went against their own word, and caused the servants and the handmaids whom they had let go free to return, and brought them into subjection for servants and for handmaids, which we were not allowed to do, because it was talking about Hebrews and Hebrewisses. So we was damn sure not allowed to do that. But they did. Verse 12. Therefore, the word of the Lord came to Jeremiah, the voice of the Lord, the mouth of the Lord, from Yahweh, saying, Thus saith Yahweh, The power of Israel. I made a covenant with your fathers in the day that I brought them forth out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage, saying, and this is the land of Mizraim, it should say. And at the end of 7 years, let ye go every man his brother, an Hebrew, which had been sold unto thee. And when he had served thee 6 years, thou shalt let him go free from thee. But your fathers hearkened not unto me, neither inclined their ear. So our forefathers didn't listen neither, and neither did their sons after them. And ye were now turned, and had done right in my sight, in proclaiming liberty to in proclaiming liberty every man to his neighbor. And ye had made a covenant before me in the house which is called by my name, which is Israel, the house of Israel. But ye turned and polluted my name, and caused every man his servant and every man his handmaid, whom he had set at liberty at their pleasure, to return sorrowful. But they was let go in pleasure, like, man, I'm going to be finally free. Oh, man. To return, and brought them into subjection, to be unto you for servants and for handmaids. Therefore, because you did that, saith Yahweh, ye have not hearkened unto me in proclaiming liberty, every one to his neighbor, brother, sorry, and every one to his neighbor, and every man to his neighbor, sorry. Behold, I proclaim a liberty for you. The Most High is funny. Saith Yahweh. That's funny. It's actually funny here. I'll be proclaiming liberty to you, to the sword, to the pestilences. See, the Lord cursed them, and to the famine. And I will make you to be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth. That's one of the reasons why we went into slavery, because we did that. There's many other reasons, by the way. We broke almost every law. No, we broke all the laws. Sorry. I wanted to say almost every law. No. We broke all the laws. So, yeah. But they're going to pay for everything that they did, by the way. Don't worry about that. And I will give them, and I will give the men that have transgressed my covenant, which have not performed the words of the covenant, which they had made before me, when they cut the calf in twain. So they did a ritual. And passed between the parts thereof, the princes of Judah and the princes of Jerusalem, the eunuchs and the priests, and all the people of the land, which passed between the parts of the calf. It was an actual calf that they cut in half, and then they walked through it. I will even give them into the hand of their enemies, and into the hand of them that seek their life. And their dead bodies shall be for meat unto the fowls of the heaven, and to the beasts of the earth. Oh shit. And Zedekiah, king of Judah, and his princes will I give into the hand of their enemies, and into the hand of them that seek their life, and into the hand of the king of Babylon's army, which are gone up from you. Because they left, but the Lord is going to cause them to come back, and he did. Behold, I will command, saith Yahweh, and cause them to return to this city from which they were gone up. They left, but the Lord's like, no, I'm going to bring them back. And they shall fight against it, and take it, and burn it with fire. And I will make the cities of Judah a desolation without an inhabitant. So that's the punishment if you break the law of the Lord. Right? But we was not allowed to do that. Deuteronomy chapter 15 verse 18. It shall not seem hard unto thee when thou sendest him away free from thee, for he had been worth a double hired servant to thee, in serving these 6 years, and Yahweh thy power shall bless thee in all that thou doest. But our people didn't want to wait on that blessing of the Lord. They wanted the blessing of the physical labor that the Hebrew servant was going to give them, which was, worth a double hired servant to thee. Yeah, that's how much a Hebrew servant is worth, because we're greater than you. And the scripture says so. So yeah, I'm just repeating what it says right there. And I want that to be true. Because it is. The Lord said so. And he's not a liar. Yeah, but are we stubborn people? Yes, we are. But we're still better than them. So wait until we get our powers back. You're going to see. You're going to see. Right. So it says here, Deuteronomy 15:18. All the firstling males that come of thy herd and of thy flock, thou shalt sanctify unto Yahweh thy power. Thou shalt do no work with the firstling of thy bullocks, nor shear the firstling of thy sheep, because they're special. Thou shalt eat it before Yahweh thy power, year by year, in the place which Yahweh shall choose, thou and thy household. Is there another chapter? No. Oh yes, it is. Verse 19, subtitled Offering of the Firstlings. So yeah, I thought so, because it's going into something else, and I thought like, oh wait a minute, I think it was. Yeah, it was. Verse 21. And if there be any blemish therein, as if it be lame or blind, or have any ill blemish, thou shalt not sacrifice it unto Yahweh thy power. So this, we don't do this anymore, by the way, because the book of Hebrews chapter 10 took away animal sacrifice, so we don't do that. The Lord is our lamb, and to him we pray for forgiveness of sin, so we don't have to do this anymore. And yeah, the Passover meal, we do eat that. You know, it's one time a year we get together, then we eat the Passover meal, because the Lord said that we need to do it even after he left. That's mentioned in the book of Matthew, I think 26. This shall you do. Remembrance, burns. Okay, cool. Thought it was in Matthew. It's something in Matthew also. But yeah, whatever. I probably didn't write it good. But anyway, let's go on. 1 Corinthians 11:24. And when he had given thanks, he breaketh the bread and said, Take, eat. This is my body, which is broken for you. Do in remembrance of me. After the same manner, he took the cup of wine when he had supped, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as oft as ye drink it in remembrance of me. That was the Passover. Took the bread, gave thanks, break it. Luke 22 and 19. Yeah, it was the Last Supper. This was the Passover. So now he's that lamb. The wine represents his blood, and the bread his body, and yeah, the lamb his meat, his body too. He's the lamb, by the way, also. Right. So if there be any fault in that animal, the firstborn, then we are not allowed to sacrifice it. Verse 22. Thou shalt eat it within thy gates. The unclean and the clean person shall eat it alike, as the roebuck and as the hart. Right, these are deer. We are allowed to eat that also. Those are lawful animals. Only thou shalt not eat the blood thereof. Thou shalt pour it upon the ground as water. Yeah, but you have these Edomites doing stuff like spirit cooking. Then they have blood of their own blood, or goat blood, and also cannibalism, you know, human cakes or something like that. Human cakes. Here they have like a head over there. You have this female, Gwen Stefani, if I'm correct. How the fuck? How can you have a meal where you got people like this standing looking at you? I'll bump you inside the head like that game. I forgot the game. Pop the Weasel or something like that. Weasel. Pop the Weasel. Right, I'll bump you inside the head like Pop the Weasel. You coming out that hole, pop you. Get out of here, you devils. You got this devil shit going on around here, and they call me you foul mouth. Well, they do some foul things, which is worse. Listening to me or participating in the meal that they have. Spirit cooking. Dinners hosted by, man, you should never go there. Anyway, you got like cake shaped in the form of people, and then they eat it. What? And this female was really digging into that thing over there, and she grabbed the heart out of that thing, man. She's a beast. I wouldn't even do this for fun. Hold a knife like this, goddamn. This is a serial devil. Not even a serial killer. It's a serial murderer. Killing and murdering are two different things. If you defend your house, you killed. If you go out there doing stupid stuff, you murdered. There's a difference. Murderers need to be killed. Killers should be let go. Should be let free. It depends on what type of killing you're doing, actually. Because if you keep on going without, something going on, then you're kind of going borderline killing. But if he came in your house in the middle of the night, it's fair game. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't have came. He trying to break an entry. You should have never woke up that day and decided to come and test your might. Look at her stabbing that heart, and she got her plate ready. Look at this devil over here, all happy and shit, astonished or whatever, surprised look on the face, like, look tasty. This is what these devils do, man. This is some satanistic shit, man. A bunch of naked people or half naked people serving you meals. Are you nuts? You better put some goddamn clothes on. Yeah, I did goddamn you, man. May God damn you all. And he will, by the way. He will. Yeah, but this is what they're doing. This is what they're doing. But spirit cooking is cannibalism. And I saw her here with a lot of like dead bodies and shit, like bones actually, and God fucking damn, it's nasty shit. I can't even look at that thing. That's how nasty it is. Oh yeah, that's what I was looking for. You had this female making a song of being a food thing. What's her name again? Katy Perry. She had a song called, I didn't see the song bar. I'm not looking at that shit. Katy Perry. I skipped to it. I didn't listen to the song. I clicked it and I muted it. I don't know how the song sounds. Bon appetit. Bon appetit song. Right, you had the Bon appetit song, and then you had a lot of cannibalism. She was turning herself into something that you can eat. She was cooking herself, and she was eating babies at the end of the movie. Not the movie, I mean the clip. She had a plate in the end. Katy Perry turns into a meal in Bon Appetit. Yeah. Oh, well, what the hell do you think that's all about? That's about that spirit cooking, where they eat dead people, And they have stuff like, you're not allowed to do that, by the way, scripturally. It says here, let me see, cut the knife, and it says here, eat fresh. Right, let me read it for you. Fresh morning urine. Sprinkle over nightmare dreams. You're supposed to drink your own blood, urine. You're supposed to drink your own urine. You're supposed to mix fresh breast milk with fresh sperm milk. Drink on earthquake day. Drink on the day of earthquake. Yeah, I'm not making this up, man. This is what they do. But they drink blood with milk and sperm. And because they said, with a sharp knife, cut deeply into the middle finger on the left hand, eat the pain, and of course, spirit cooking. What do you think that's all about? That's about eating and drinking that thing, what you just did, which is the blood. And the Lord said, don't do it. They're Satanists. That's what they do. That's exactly what they do. What they do. But I'm trying to get a better picture of this. Here. Look at there. Yeah. Saliva of your lover mixed with morning dew collection from morning urine, eucalyptus leaves, sprinkle over the nightmare dreams, cut with the knife deeply into the middle finger of your left hand, eat the pain. Spin around, wait, it says here, spirit cooking. Mix fresh breast milk with fresh sperm milk. Fuck. Drink on earthquake nights. Oh, I thought earthquake days. Anyway. Spin around until you lose consciousness. Try to eat all the questions of the day. A drop of shame mixed with a drop of water. Taking a small amount before crying. What the fuck? So even your tears or some shit like that? Your tears. And if I'm correct, there's some feces over here too. Some bullshit, bro. No. Let me say it better. It's some satanic shit. That's what's going on. Said to be involved in a child trafficking ring. Of course we know they do, man. Like, really? It's nothing new, bro. These are bones of real people, by the way, if you didn't know. So-called donated or whatever. I know the majority of them are not. They're not there willingly. I didn't sign up for this. I thought it was helping the earth. I was being a donor. I didn't know he was going to use me in some satanic rituals, man. You know, so yeah, they're doing stuff like that. You know, so hey, we're not supposed to be joining forces with these Edomites. You should clear stay away from these people, man. You know, you want to try and get up in the music industry? Well, I just read to you what you finna be doing on a Sunday night. You're gonna drink some spirit. Even this guy, Nas, drank. It drove me crazy the day I drank my own urine. And which rapper is that? Nas. And this is the song. You're the man. Just remember, Nas drank his own pee and semen. Where the fuck did he get that from? He got it from these cave people. He got it from these cave people, right? Proverbs 12:26. The righteous is more excellent than his neighbor, but the way of the wicked seduceth them. If you want to make it rich, get fancy, rich, okay? And what Nas? Not little Nas. No, this one. This one, the great gangsta rapper. The thug nigga. The hard nigga. The street nigga. That nigga. It drove me crazy. The day I drank my own sperm with a 9 to my head. Yeah, what 9? Yo, they threaten you with the shit, boy. You had to do it. He said the first time, or the day. I remember. Wait a minute, let me see. Original verses. I'm gonna put the link in the description box so you can get your puking box ready. So you can what? Right. So it says verse 2. It says, "It drove me crazy the day I drank my own urine, my own semen, with a 9 to my brain." But wait a sec. Give me time to explain. Women and fast cars and diamond rings can poison a rap star. Who the fuck you think he got that money from? He had to do this, man. Even this guy said, let me see, what's his name again? 6ix9ine. You have to. You have to. Wait, let me try and find that one. Right, I was looking for it, but I have never seen this video myself. Never seen this video. So I see it's 2 hours long, almost 2 hours. But I was trying to look for the part where this is being said because I saw it on his channel. So this is what happened. This is what he says somewhere here in the video. Sorry for me not being able to find it right away. I don't want to sit here 2 hours. I was already looking like 25 minutes deep. I'm like, nah, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I wasn't sitting literally 25 minutes. I was scanning 25-minute worth of footage. I didn't sit here 25 minutes. I scanned through it by pressing forward, like 5 minutes skip, you know, like this. I was looking where he said it and stuff like that. So I went like, well, now I'm 26 and he didn't say anything. He didn't say what I wanted him to say, but I heard it here.
Hear it. This industry is not what it seems to be. Listen, there's a rapper, you got 200 followers. I bet you there's rappers in here right now that can rap way better than me. You can rap way better than me. You will never be where I'm at because this industry is rigged. It's rigged. Listen, you have to sit down with Spotify. Sit down with Apple. You have to do this interview. You have to. If you don't want to, you have to. You have to go see this person and sit down and talk to them. You have to go and do this. You have to. Yo, you gotta check the boxes. Literally, you could say, I don't feel like doing that. I don't even like that person. You have to. You're a puppet.
You force you.
You can't say something. Take that down.
Oh, it's on his Instagram. Okay. Okay. I'm not gonna go on Instagram because I don't have it. I don't want it. But maybe if you type this in, then you can find this little short clip. But I have the full clip for you here. I never saw it myself, but by the way, I only saw it here, and they're wearing the same clothing, so it's the same video, but it's somewhere here. Right. So going on.
Take it down right now. Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Okay. You're a puppet. You can't say something. Take that down.
He said you can't say certain shit. I had to replay it like 3-4 times. I wanted to smack the shit out of him through the computer because I can't understand when these people talk inside their ass or like in their mouth. Like you mumble rap. I understand that shit. So I had to like replay it a few times before I knew what he said. But he said you can't say certain shit, right? But yeah, let me replay it.
You can't say something. Take that down. Take it down right now.
Sunshine.
Okay.
Take it down right now. Take it down right now. Okay. I'm sorry. That's what's gonna happen to you when you're in the midst of these type of people. These people, you think they're pussy. No. Esau is the greatest devil upon the planet Earth. Like he's the biggest, most cowardice devil upon the planet Earth. Also, how? He doesn't want the people to be armed, so he gives them like he comes to take their weapons. Remember in the hurricane time, Katrina, he took the weapons from the people because he wanted to let them get messed up. But also what the government is doing right now, he's trying to ban certain type of weapons like automatic assault rifles, something like that. Why? Because when he is going to implement that martial law, which will come, Jacob's trouble, then it will be like taking candy from a baby because Esau doesn't want a struggle back. He doesn't want to fight back, a back fight. He doesn't want you to fight back. He wants it to be easy, like a real takeover. Really easy. He comes, swoops. As swift as the eagle flieth. That's how he wants to do all his battles. Anyway.
Don't say that.
Don't say that. And guess what? This thing, Nas had to do that. Yeah, that great gangsta rapper. Why? Give me time to explain. You want the bitches? You want the fast cars? You want the diamond rings? Well, then you're going to have to drink your own piss and drink your own sperm with a gun to your head. Do it, nigga! You want to be rich, right? You want to have that grease up your ass, boy. That's how they get down. You think Jeffrey Epstein is a scary little dude to them little kids. I bet your ass there's multiple millions of children waking up terrified right about now. Jeffrey Epstein is not the only one. He had a gang, a motherfucker. He had a list. All these people is doing stuff like that, man. They're not the first and they're not the last. But once the Heavenly Father gives us that power, every one last individual one of them is going to You go into the torture chambers, man. That's what's up. I want to say something else, but death is too easy for you. You know, I want to keep you alive. You know, a real man to keep his enemy alive. Because we're going to be invincible and you're not going to be able to do anything toward us. Because now you fight unfair. You have all these military weapons. You know, you have all this power and all that type of shit. But we wait for this. Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith the Lord, and they shall fish them. And after will I send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks. So you devils will not be able to hide. Isaiah 54:17. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper. All your weapons, nothing shall work. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment, thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of Yahweh, and their righteousness is of me, saith Yahweh. So we're going to be justified by the Heavenly Father. We're going to butcher you. We're going to butcher you, you Edomites. All the armies of the world, the heathen nation armies. What was it? Isaiah 35? Verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear, and to hearken, ye people. Let the earth hear, and all that is therein, the world, and all things that come forth of it. For the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. Woo, so the Lord is angry at y'all armies. For example, here, UN peacekeepers have a sexual abuse problem. Oh yeah? Where's the other one? Here. UN staff responsible for 60,000 rapes in a decade. That's not 60,000. It's in the millions. It's in the millions. Let me see. A million is millions. These devils always want to minuscule their criminal activities. This is a Illuminati number 33, so you know they're fucking lying. But they're showing you that it's more than that, but it's also their elites. How can it be exactly 3-3? And another one, they had 3-3-3, but this one is 3-3. Let me see here. You had another article too. 3-3. Where is it? 3-3-3. Here, 3-3-3. This is another article, and this is 3-3-0. They're playing with you. They're playing with you. This is clearly some Illuminati shit. Whatever they want to call them. You know what the Bible calls them? Psalm 64 actually. Psalm 64 and 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, which is the people that call themselves Illuminati. From the, and that's just a fancy house word name. We just know them as the elites of Esau. You know, the Amalekites and the other tribes of Esau, the elites. From the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. Yeah, hide me from them, because they're devils. They're the ones that go about in secret, murdering people, murdering the innocent and stuff like that. So the Lord, to King David here is praying, hide me from them. So that is what we are praying. That we're not scared of them, but basically, here, for example, this one. Proverbs 16:7. When a man's way please the Lord, he maketh even his enemies be at peace with him. That's how we hide. Yeah, we please the Lord. So when you please the Lord, he will not send your enemy against you. He will keep your enemy from you. Your enemy is not going to have a thought. A thought is not going to cross his mind like, you know what, I want to kill this guy. Proverbs chapter 20, verse 21, verse 1. The king's heart is in the heart of the Lord, as the rivers of water. He turneth it whithersoever he will. So, the Heavenly Father decides. So yeah, hide me from these devils, these Edomites. But these children clearly have not been hidden by the Lord. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not laughing like that laughing. I'm laughing because these devils continue doing these type of things. The children, people, whatever, man. You know, they're doing it. I'm gonna put these links in the description box so you can check them out for yourself. But millions of these children, millions, not just 1 million, a million. Really? A million? Like one individual million? Get out of here, bro. Devil, you're lying again. Anyway, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies. Isaiah 40:34. He had utterly destroyed them. He had delivered them to the slaughter. But that's what's going to happen again. Right. So going on. You might think once we get that spiritual power, it's going to be not fair. Like for example here. Isaiah 40:31. But they that wait upon the Lord shall renew their strength. They shall mount up with wings as eagle. They shall run and not be weary, eagles. And they shall walk and not faint. Isaiah 41:15. Behold, I will make thee a new sharp threshing instrument having teeth. Thou shalt thresh the mountains and beat them small, and shall make the hills a shaft. The Lord is going to cause us to be newly created weapons of war, bioweapons. And we are going to break these nations in pieces, butcheringly slaughtering them. Isaiah 51:20 on down to 24. The destroying mountain is Esau. He's the destroying mountain of the planet Earth. He's the only one that destroys everything. He destroys the 3 essential things needed to sustain life itself. Water, food, GMO, water, fluoride. There's a lot of crazy stuff in the water besides fluoride, by the way. There's even what? There's cyanide. No, wait. They even put cyanide in wine. Cyanide in wine is mainly produced by the raw materials such as cassava and beans, mixing with the plants during fermentation process. Yes, it is. They put a lot of crazy stuff in a lot of things. You know, there is. Let me see. PFAS is very difficult to treat and remove using confidential water treatment processes. High level of toxic things found in the water. Why don't you go drink that water of Flint, Michigan, see what happens to you. See, I'm laughing at the devil because I know he's evil. I know what they're doing. But it's funny, we can't stop him. Not yet. Arsenic, fracking fluids, lead, whatever that is. This disinfecting byproducts, man-made chemicals, also known as PFAS. What the fuck is this PFAS thing? Well, oh yeah, you can find uranium in water. U.S. drinking water often contains toxic component. What? Contaminants. Oh, contaminants. Okay. Contaminants. What are the contaminants in the U.S. water? No, it's all this shit. in the organic chemicals, lead, arsenic, whatever, man. I can't even pronounce this thing. What is it? Nitrites? Nitrites? Or nitrites? I don't even know what that is, man. I haven't looked it up. Organic chemicals, that is astrazine. Oh, man. Disinfection product. You even have, let me see, birth control pills found in the water. Contrary to popular belief, birth control pills accounts for less than 1% of the estrogen found in the nation's drink. I don't give a fuck if it's 1% or not, man. It's there. It's right. It's there. It is there. Because if they didn't create birth controls, it wouldn't be in the water. There's something in water, man. I think there's something in water. There's another one too. Shit, I forgot. I kept on rambling. There was another dangerous, funny thing in the water. What was it again? Oh yeah. Oh no. Shit, I lost it. What was it again? It was some kind of chemicals. Let me see. Oh yeah. No, then it wasn't that. It was ecstasy found in American water. No. Cocaine found in cocaine. Then it was XTC. Right. Right, so what they have is like more attention needed for potential impact of drug waste on drinking water quality. 200 illegal drug waste disposal discovered each year in the water. So that's what they're doing. And I think it was here. No. Pharmaceutical type drugs found in the water. This is very dangerous, I'll tell you that. Look it up, you're going to see. Dangerous. It also has how you call that thing? Artificial estrogen in it, so it makes you a bitch. Yeah, man. Possible. What a joke. You see, these devils use these little words, you know. The EU has prohibited the use of BPA in the manufacture of infant feeding bottles and similar products. Yeah, they're probably giving up to grown-ups. They do give you that. You know. They want to give you a fighting chance when you're small. When you're big, fuck you. Right, and I don't believe that. Why don't you just not make it? But they wouldn't be the devil if they did, right? And opioids are being defected in a significant portion in the United States groundwater supply for drinking. It's unknown what, if any, amount of these chemicals would make it through the way. Shut up. It's unknown. You clearly have so many data and information showing you that it's in the water, but we don't know. These are these words that they can use against you. That's why the Native Americans said they have a forked tongue. They speaking lies and truth at the same time. Speaking lies as soon as they fork out. You gotta laugh at these devils, man. Isaiah 58 and 3. Psalms 58 and 3. The wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born. Speaking lies. You gotta laugh at these people, especially if you know what they are. You look at them like in the movies. You come over as some kind of good guy. You the devil, and I know you are. That's funny. That's just funny to me. You see him walking around with his suit and case. You got a lot of kitty porn up in that case. You see him walking all proud, military in the Walmart. Oh no, whatever. In a whatever. In a Walmart or something. In a big wall or something. Mall. Mall. I mean mall. Oh yeah, mall. You see military walking in the mall and doing all these stupid greetings and shit. Baby killers. You think I'm making this up? Man. Let me see. Hey, what the hell is that? Nah, I ain't trying to make you know where I am, you sucker. They always say the devils. They want to know where you are. Why? Hey, this is the devil. They want to have surveillance all over the place. Yeah. Children sodomized at Abu, whatever this thing is. Sexual violence against men and boys. Gender-based. U.S. soldier rape boys in front of their mothers. Yeah. Iraq detainees getting violently raped by U.S. soldiers. Oh shit. You think that's far-fetched? You think I'm making this up? Genitalia assaulted. Classified evidence shows that boys detained in now famous Abu, whatever the hell that is, may really you have evidence. What the fuck is the may is not sure. You see these snake tongue devil shit. What they doing in front of their mothers by U.S. soldiers, and they was doing that to the Iraqi soldiers too when they put them on a heap. You remember that? I can't show you that. Wait. Okay. Right. Just type this in. And then click this little clicky thing over here. And then you're going to see what I'm talking about. And they're doing it. They got pictures of them doing it, man. Fuck you mean they may have pictures. What the fuck you talking about? Well, you won't see little children, little boys. But you will see grown men. You know. And they ridicule the shit out of them too. You know. Making them do. Especially how these Islam. A lot of these real, you know, fanatic Islam people. They are against these sodomite things, and then they make them do sodomite things, you know, with guns in hand and, you know, crazy stuff. Not every Arab or Islam person is ready to blow himself up or die in the name of his God. You know what I'm saying? Some of them are just normal people that are, you know, not willing to kill themselves. They just want to live, man. But anyway. So yeah, if you put a gun to him, you can force them to do certain things. But certain Arabs, he's going to tell you, what are you waiting for? You pulled your gun out, what are you waiting for? I'm ready to go meet my maker. So yeah. Some of them ain't scared. They ain't scared. They'll strap a bomb on themselves just to kill you. Now that's determination. Yeah, I'm not going to click on this. You can click on it. And this is 7 years old. So I know about this story because this was in the time of the Iraqi war. We're in 2024 now. So I know about this story. Right. Anyway, I'm going to leave a few links in the description box so you can check them out if you have the time. So with that, I'm going to say shalom. Watch out who the devil is.